Welcome to the Data Strategist channel. My name is Stuart and today's question is, what is data? So within this video I'm going to give you a really short insight into what data is and how it's currently being used by tech companies. So the word data is a noun and it's from the Latin word datum, which means something given. In the English dictionary it comes up as the quantities, characteristics or symbols on which operations are performed by a computer, which may be stored and transmitted in the form of electrical signals and recorded on magnetic, optical or mechanical recording media. But to understand data itself, we need to know where it comes from in today's age and why that is important. So where does all this data come from? Well, data boomed with the introduction of the World Wide Web. So firstly, just connecting a computer to the remote server was constantly sending data packages back and forth. So this is where data started to become relevant and we started to collect this information. But the real exponential boom that we've had over the last few years in data has come from all the other IoT devices that we have, such as your phones, your tablets, your sensors around your house or outside, and your smart cars. Now these devices themselves track a lot of data about us on them and things that we do and interact with. And this data can be used as a commodity, but not really before it's transformed into something called information, which is very different to data. Just remember, data is different to information, and I'm going to explain that now. So what do I mean by data as a commodity? So let's take your data, for example. Your data self can be broken down into many areas, but let's try and just stick with 3 for now. The first one is demographic data, about how much you earn, do you have a mortgage, do you have children? Then there's personal data, which is your email, your name, your age. And then we have habit data, so how often do you log on to Facebook? How many times do you use Google or Uber? Now these are mainly trapped on your phone and stored and sent to a remote server in Google or Facebook or whatever tech company that requires them. Now on their own, this data is relatively harmless until we start to sort of collate them and sort this data into information. Once we've sorted it into information, we can then start to run analytics. So I can see that you log on to Facebook once per day and like 3 to 5 photos per session. Also, I noticed that you are browsing on Amazon for a new pair of shoes. So as an analyst and a piece of analytics, I can recommend that we put shoes in your Facebook feed until you buy them. And then we can take this to another level with machine learning and start to see what you've bought previously and predict what you're going to buy next. And finally, companies may collate and transform this data, but not to use as a suggestion to help you buy, but to sell onto third parties or advertisers who then use it for the above 2 reasons. So you can see that data is now a commodity in many of the tech businesses, and all of the tech business models, data is their main focus. So that's a really high level overview, and what I want you to take away from this is that data boomed as part of the World Wide Web. Data is now a commodity. Data and information are different. Data becomes information once it's cleaned, stored and sorted. And this information is used by tech companies as a business model, and they're based on what data they have on their customers and what they can sell or upsell or advertise on. So that's my take on what is data. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. Please hit the like and subscribe button to get all the latest content from my channel. My name is Stuart and I am the Data Strategist. Many thanks for watching and I can't wait to see you again soon.